good morning everybody. It's just a little bit after 9 a.m. and I've moved the boat. I've come over to a little anchorage called Little Fisherman's Cove. I think that's what this is called. This is Little Fisherman's. It's just off of the mooring field. You can see the mooring field over here. I was on the other side up against those hills over there, but I moved over here off this beach. I thought I would come out and just free anchor for a little while. Looks like fun. There's this tall ship over here, two-masted schooner, and it's got a bunch of kids on it. I don't know if it's part of a classroom or what, but the kids are swinging off of ropes and going into the water. It looks like a blast. I'm sure it's something they're going to remember forever. So yeah, we're going to see how we hang here. I don't know how the holding is. I put out quite a bit of chain, and I've got my GPS anchor watch on and everything's running. It's a little unnerving because we're really close to shore here. So if I swing that direction, I might have enough scope out where I'd actually get into the rocks. So problem is it's so deep, you need to put out a lot of scope, but it gets shallow so fast that if you swing that direction, you can be in. So I noticed these guys over here, they've anchored out a little further and a little further back, and I think I know why. But I really can't snug up against them because to put out enough scope for the depth of water means that if, well, possibly, I don't know. I'm just going to keep an eye on this for a while. Maybe I'll move. I might move. It gets really deep just off there. I mean, it's like 100 feet. I'm in, right here, I'm in almost 50 feet of water. I'm in 45 feet of water here. So the ideal situation would be to move in a little bit further up next to this guy. And the reason he's able to do that is because he's got a stern anchor out. I don't have my stern anchor on board, and even if I did, it's a real pain in the ass to put a stern anchor out, especially single-handed. You basically got to anchor the bow off and then row out your stern anchor, or motor out your stern anchor where you want to drop it, and then pull it in to set it. So I don't have it with me. I wasn't prepared in that way. So we'll just see how this works out. I'll stay here, and if it gets too dodgy, I'll just move back onto a mooring. I just didn't want to pay for a mooring for another day. But yeah, it's a little kind of scary. See how we're swinging. You can see right now, I'm swinging in. Starting to swing in. So if the anchor let go, that's where I'd be. So I better sit here and watch this for a while. All right, that's it for now. Talk to you later. All right, here we go. Finally getting off the boat. Kind of did my chores, cleaned dishes. I put gas in the tank. Did a little calculation of how much fuel I have. Looks like I got a 35-gallon tank, because I don't believe it's saying 40. Pretty sure it's 35 gallons. So I thought I'd go ahead and cruise to the beach now and see what's going on. There's some people on kayaks. Hi. Hi. So I think I'm going to go over here and check out the beach. Interesting thing, nobody ever came out and asked me to pay for my mooring. I was there for 2 nights. I left this morning and they just waved goodbye. So I don't know what the hell. probably get a bill in the mail for a month or something. But I don't know. Maybe they're just so hammered tired after these Buccaneer days that after the Buccaneer days they just don't want to bother with it. I know. Oh, this is pretty in here. This is really pretty. Check it out. All right. Here I am. I just put the dinghy up on the beach. Tried to do it without getting my feet wet, but I failed on that little mission. I got my feet wet. No big deal. There's my boat. Isn't that a pretty sight? Just so awesome. I just pulled up here on the beach. Nice and quiet. There's nobody around. I mean, during the holiday weekends and stuff, it gets kind of busy over here, but right now, middle of the week, man, this is awesome. I'm hard pressed to leave here. I could spend the remainder of my trip right here, but I think I am going to leave tomorrow morning. And I'm going to go around to the west side of the island and pull into Little Harbor and check that out. I'll stay there until it's time to come home. Wow, it's just awesome. All right, well, I think I'm going to walk around. There's a little canyon here. I think I'm going to go explore, maybe hike up on these rocks. I'll pull the dinghy farther up the beach just to get it out of the high tide zone and tie it off on some rocks right here. Cool. Check this out. Isn't this beautiful? There's my boat right there. I just kind of hiked up this little hill. And I'm going to keep going around that way and just see what's over there. But it's so pretty. It's on like this lava rock. Old volcanic rock. You can see down there, water is so clear and pretty. Snorkeling here just must be, snorkeling and diving must be just amazing. You can see it's a sand bottom in here. Just so beautiful. Wow. It's absolutely amazing. All right, let's keep going. Wow, check this out, guys. Look at this. I found a cave over here. Hope you can see it. There's a sea cave down there. I don't get too close to the edge. Wow, just beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. Looks like there's more caves along here too. There's like a submerged rock shelf over here. Let's get a look at this. Yeah, right there. Oh wow, this little channel that comes in here. Wow. Hey, the snorkeling here has got to be fantastic. You know, I've got snorkel gear too. What I don't have is an anchor for my dinghy. That was stupid. That was really stupid. That's what I need. Because I could anchor right in here and then just go snorkeling. Wow. Really nice. All right, let's go for a little bit more of a hike, see what's on the other side. Here's another view of that sea cave from the other side. And that light colored patch out there, Looks like a really good spot to anchor. That's all sand. Not bad. Real close to some good snorkeling. It's not quite as protected as in farther though. You know, you'll get more wind out here. But looks like the holding would be real good. Calmer days. And there's like, you know, today would be fine. You can anchor up in there just fine. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the other side. And Big Fisherman's Cove. And this is University of California Research Center. And you're not allowed to anchor in here unless you get permission from them first. This is kind of a shame because it's looks like a good spot. Like there's nice sand patches in there. Looks like it'd be a real good spot. They got a helicopter pad and looks like a expedition or research boats. Pretty amazing. Very cool. These kayakers are just continuing on around the point. Very nice. But that out there is a reef. It's a pretty shallow reef, and they dive on that too. And then there's that island over there. And there's a shallow reef around it. But it looks like, at least on the charts, that there might be good anchorage there as well, in the right conditions. Came over to this little spot. It's like a little indent in the coastline. I thought this is where that sea cave was that I saw, and maybe it is. The tide has come up quite a bit since I was here. So I'd just motor in, take a look. Some shallow rocks here and there. In here it looks okay. It's pretty deep, I can see. And I got oars with me in case I hit. I don't see anything. It looks all right. I probably shouldn't go in any further. I'll turn around here. The diving right out in this little cove looks really good. Oh yeah, I can see bottom there now. Wow. Great place to dive. Beautiful. Really nice. Wow. Okay, maybe I'll go around the corner just another little bit, see what's over there. But wow, what a pretty place. So there's like these little sea caves in here, all along this cliff face. Really beautiful. I'm over here where the University of California has its research center. I believe they call this Fisherman's Cove. Not Little Fisherman's Cove, but Fisherman's Cove. Wow. Really beautiful. how clear this water is. Okay, this is that sea cave I saw from the cliff. It wasn't the other one. Really pretty. And there's like a trench right along here. I can see the boulders in the water right there. But then it drops off deep again. You can see right here, it looks like there's shallow and there's like this trench. Really looks like it'd be a good spot to dive. I mean, from the cliff, you could see through the water pretty well. It was really nice. Such interesting places around here. It's just so beautiful. All right, back to the boat. We're getting a little chilly. Well, it's October 8th, and it is 5:45 in the afternoon. I've moved over, this morning I moved over to this anchorage, Little Fisherman's Harbor. And it's kind of unnerving because it's a little bit close to the rocks where I'm at, even though I'm in 50 feet of water. It's a little close. Anyway, the wind has just been howling the last 4 hours or so, 4 or 5 hours. Constant 17 knots right now, 18. I've seen as high as 22. I've got out close to 200 feet of chain, so I've got plenty of scope out, and we're holding really well. I have the drag alarm on with a 50-foot circle around the boat, and it has gone off, but it's not because I'm dragging. It's because when the wind quits blowing and settles down, I've seen it as low as 10 knots, the boat will surge forward because the chain drops back down to the bottom, so the boat surges forward. But I'm hoping this backs down. It isn't showing any sign yet, and I sure as hell don't want to spend the night like this, because I'll be getting up every 45 minutes or less to make sure that we're not dragging, or every time the drag alarm goes off I got to get up and check. It's not going to be a very restful night. So we'll see. I might if it just gets to be too much, I'll move back over to a mooring. Let me turn down the radio. So I'm listening to the weather report, and things aren't looking real good. Not that we got a storm coming. Well, we got a storm of sorts. There's a Santa Ana event that is forecast to hit the Channel Islands, including Catalina. And they have issued a warning for two harbors, which is where I'm at, and Avalon. And they're saying that Avalon and two harbors should not be considered safe harbors in this wind event. That that the wind is going to be quite strong, over 25 knots, gusting to 30 out of the east to northeast, which is going to make this place dangerous. And they're advising that. They say that two harbors in Avalon are in these conditions. There's been loss of life and vessel damage, yada yada yada. So what to do? I was going to go around, I was going to leave tomorrow and sail around to the southwest side of the island, or south side, and anchor up in Little Harbor. But Little Harbor is little, and there's not a lot of room there. Now, it is shallow. It's 24 feet of water. The holding is supposedly good, but there's not a lot of room to swing. And I don't have a stern anchor with me. I really wish I did, because it would make life a lot easier in these kinds of anchorages. So what I'm going to do is I've decided to wait it out here, since this is a safe place for now. And if these winds get too strong from their current direction, I can always move over to a mooring ball, and it's just a half a mile away, or maybe a mile across there. It's not very far. I can be there in minutes. In fact, sooner, because the mooring field is right there. Excuse me. So I can get on a ball really quick if I have to. But currently the conditions aren't that bad. It's only 16, gusting to 20. It's a little bit uncomfortable, only because, like right now, 18, 19. A little uncomfortable because I'm so close to the rocks here, that if I were to drag anchor or break loose, I could be in a world of hurt real fast. So it's got me a little nervous. In this wind direction, not a problem. And speaking of breaking loose, there was another boat just outside of me over here parked, and when I went to the beach earlier, I saw somebody come in from it on a kayak, a blue kayak, and it was this woman, and she went up there to take trash up to the trash cans, and then I saw her paddle back to the boat about the same time I was coming back. And then after I got back here and had lunch, I decided to go over to the little general store that they have over at Two Harbors, where the dock is over there, and pick up a fireplace lighter for my stove, because I've been using just a handheld Bic lighter, and I keep burning my hands when I light the stove, because it's a little bit short on the flame. So I went and got something to solve that. And when I came back, I noticed her boat wasn't there where it was before. It had moved out quite a ways, but it seemed to be drifting. And I kept an eye on it for quite a while, and it continued to get further and farther. And I thought, wow, it's dragging. It's come loose and it's dragged. And but I assumed that she was on the boat, because I saw her go on the boat. I thought, well, she'll wake up. There's nothing but open sea. There's a little island there, and it missed the island, and it just was heading out into open sea. Well, I just noticed that the kayak she went to shore on is on the beach. So I'm wondering if she went back to the beach while I was over at the general store, and isn't aware that her boat's gone. And I just looked out there, and there's no sign of it now. It's drifted so far away that it's in open ocean, blowing towards Los Angeles. So I'm sure somebody will find it. I've been watching out for her, seeing if she's running up and down the beach screaming, or trying to get somebody to get a boat, take her out there, or whatever. But I've seen no sign of anybody. So I don't know what's happening. But yeah, the wind is strong. It's a solid 18 knots right now, and not backing off. And there were much, much higher gusts. But anyway, yeah, it's a very windy day, and after my little shore excursion and running around on the dinghy, I just decided to come back to the boat and hang out. And I'm just editing video. So trying to stay warm too, because it's chilly. So that's about it for now. If there's anything happens, I'll keep you posted. So over and out.